What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, AJ Boogie. I'm back at it again, and I am bringing you LeVar Ball Rise to Power Part 3. Before we get started, I need you to, right now, hit the subscribe button. I have been giving out so much heat, and I need more subscribers for the Boogie Squad. Do it right now. Also, I appreciate all the love you guys have been showing me. So, Saturday at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be going live, and I want the Boogie Squad to come out. We're a team. I got to get to know my teammate. So, 1 o'clock my time. If you're in the Eastern time zone, you're going to be getting on at 2 o'clock. If you're in the Western time zone, you're getting on at 11 o'clock. You know I'm bringing the heat. You bring the heat also. So make sure you check out part 1 and 2 before you come into 3. We're not leaving any stone unturned. So, where we leave off last, LeVar?
And looking like they're going to be NBA players.
Well, here's the thing. You got to play the odds and the percentages. There's been a lot of great players, and all their sons are whack. You got LeBron. It's going to be very hard for his kids because they're not going to look at him as LeBron's kids. They're going to be like, you better be just like your dad. And then after a while, that pressure starts sitting on you because it's like, wow, I got to be like him. Why can't it just be me? And then they be like, oh, you're soft. You're not that good. Because the expectation is very, very high. My boys are good. Great. But let's say
LeVar's got a very good point, especially LeBron James Jr. He has so much expectation that will follow him for the rest of his life. So going back to LeVar's point, LaMelo, Lonzo, LiAngelo, they have no expectation. They don't have to match their dad's greatness. LeBron James Jr. though, he has to win at least 3 titles. He has to win at least 4 MVPs. The conversation for LeBron James Jr. will always be, he's a great player, but he's not his dad. And that's unfortunate. Look at him right now. Great talent, but there are people who already hate him just because LeBron's his dad. There is so much pressure on LeBron James Jr. and he's not even in high school yet. And that's exactly LeVar's point. That wasn't a shot at LeBron or LeBron James's kid. That's just LeVar telling the absolute 100% truth. So, LeVar Ball's Twitter tracker, he has 37,000 tweets after making that comment to Chris Broussard. Now, many people got this mixed up. A lot of people were thinking LeVar was taking a shot at LeBron and LeBron's kid, but that wasn't the case at all. If anything, the media and the people tried to twist his words to make it seem he was. Now, here's where it starts getting interesting. LeVar Ball on March 13th. Back in my heyday, I would kill Michael Jordan one-on-one. He better make every shot, cause he ain't gonna go around me. He's not fast enough. Oh my God. LeVar Ball knows deep down in his heart, he cannot beat Michael Jordan. You're talking about the greatest of all time. You're talking about the 6-time champion. You're talking about the best one-on-one player to ever step foot on planet Earth. Now, LeVar Ball saying this was purely to get the public riled up. And we know that's what LeVar does. He'll make these crazy, outlandish statements just to get people talking about him, talking about his brand. He put himself in the same breath as Michael Jordan. So, let's go back to when LeVar Ball was a professional athlete playing football. He was 6'5", 263 pounds. Michael Jordan's professional career, 6'6", 216 pounds. That's about 50 pounds LeVar Ball's got on him. Now, I'm not saying I would pick LeVar Ball over Michael Jordan. That's not what I'm saying at all. I would put all my money on Michael. But playing one-on-one is a lot different than 5-on-5. We all know what LeVar would do. He would turn his back to the basket, back down Michael Jordan like this clip right here. He's got 50 pounds on him. he's gonna move Michael. He might just work from block to block. You never know. In that same interview with USA Today, Lavar was also quoted, $1 billion, it has to be there. That's our number, $1 billion, straight out of the gate. And you don't have to give it to us all up front. Give us $100 million over 10 years. This was Lavar talking about his son's future shoe deal. So, now we're seeing two sides of LeVar Ball. We are seeing the marketing side of LeVar saying he can beat Michael Jordan one-on-one. We are also now seeing the businessman LeVar Ball saying $100 million over 10 years. But in the same interview with USA Today, LeVar shows his human side. He shows the father side that's kind of forgotten.
Not only is it going to provide for my boys, but it'll provide like some of these childhood guys who grew up with them, where I'm telling them guys, hey, we on the road here. Go get some education. And when it's time, you have a place to work. And what better to trust guys you basically grew up with before you made it big. And that's the thing, but you don't know. One of the things too, you have to be very careful.
So follow me. In this interview with USA Today, there were 3 big points. The first one, LeVar could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one. Number 2, his brand, the Big Baller brand, in his eyes, is worth $1 billion. 3, he's building his empire, his brand, to hand over to his sons, to provide for his sons, and to provide for his sons' friends. And out of that whole interview, what got talked about the most? Michael Jordan. The Big Baller brand being worth $1 billion. And you know what got forgotten out of that whole thing? His purpose. His purpose for the Big Baller brand. His purpose to provide a great life for his kids and their kids' friends. Now think about this. Isn't it every parent's goal to give their child a life that was better than theirs? Is that not what he's doing? Is that not what he's trying to do right now? He's doing it before all 3 of his sons are even men yet. Lonzo's 20. LiAngelo, 19. LaMelo, 16. And he's building an empire to hand over to him. You ever heard of a king handing over his empire to his sons while they're still kids? That interview, the biggest part was LeVar saying his purpose, and that was the part that was forgotten. So after that interview, LeVar Ball tweeted then 134,000 times. Get this, 7 days before that interview, he was tweeted 11,000 times. An 861% increase after that USA Today interview. And guess what happens next? March 15th, we meet a familiar foe.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
And then I want to get your response.
Okay. You got to understand, Mike, they probably weren't interviewing guys who average 2 points a game in college. So now he's getting his interviews, and everybody's going to put him on because he says catchy stuff. But listen, like I said, I think his kid's probably the #1 player in the draft, and I wish he would let his kid shine. I mean, listen, once I found out he averaged 2 points a game, listen, you need to slow your roll. You said I didn't win the championship, and I said to myself, I need to go back and Google this guy, because maybe I missed the ball era when he was dominating and winning championship everywhere.
He missed the ball era when you were dominating and winning championships everywhere.
That's what I'm talking about. See, Charles got to go Google me for what? He wants some press. I'm not going to Google Charles. He want to play one-on-one or what all this, and he said I averaged 2 points. Who cares? I know he don't want to play no one-on-one because he's too big. He better stay behind them TNT and eat them donuts.
LeVar Ball still undefeated. When is Charles Barkley gonna realize every time he takes a shot at LeVar, Lavar takes a bigger shot right back. That's all the heat I got for today. Like, comment, subscribe to the Boogie Squad. The road to 1K, let's go. AJ Boogie signing out.